Hanaki! Did you know that our souls are connected by fate? What do you know? I am Yuno Hanaki from production Kawaii's Hanamizuki. Good evening! I had to take my jacket off. It's warm. It is hot in Onigashima right now. It is very hot. Meant to hang up my mom. No! No, don't disconnect! Come back! Don't come back! Please. Anyway, hi. How are we doing? Hope you guys are doing okay. Burning up to make the heat go away. I wish I could control the temperature. Alas, I am not a weather controlling Oni. This Oni, I can't control the weather. I would want to tone it down just a little bit. Like, I don't mind the heat. I just wish it wasn't this, like... It was like, it's like humid heat. Probably because of the rain. But like, bleh, I don't like it. It feels so heavy. It's yucky. Truly the worst. Still screaming over Metroid Prime 4? Yeah! The direct today was honestly pretty good. I think that's one of the better directs we've had. Granted, it's summer, so it makes sense that it's one of the better ones. But that was, like, a pretty good direct, I would say. Pretty solid. I haven't rated it, like, higher than, like, a 6 in a long time, it feels like. So the fact that it even got a 7.5, pretty good. Pretty good. Liked it. Is it as hot as your one-liners? One could argue it's hotter. Anytime I try to let out a witty one-liner, I get booed and tomatoes get thrown at me, so, that's kind of the status of my one-liners. You sure we're tweeting about it? Dang right. Wasn't the direct literally like 90% remakes and remasters? There was still some new stuff. I think there was still plenty of, like, new things. There were a lot of remakes and remasters, though, I will give you that. But I think it's because, you know, the argument is, since the Switch 2 is going to be coming at the end of 2024, probably, they probably are saving a lot of the new IP releases for whenever they're ready to unveil the Switch 2, whatever that's going to be. That's my prevailing theory right now. Nintendo set themselves up during the early days of the Switch. Nothing will ever top the Direct with Smash Ultimate reveal. As in, like, the reveal of the game? Or when they said that everyone is here? OBS, I'm going to eat my hand. Thank you. I got the little pop-up that said, oh, you disconnected, and then you reconnected. I'm gonna eat you. Thanks. Hi, welcome in everybody. Oh, Hanaki. Not complaining, the remakes and remasters are good for preserving games, especially if the game is released on Steam. Well, you know, with the Nintendo Direct, everything's like Nintendo Switch only or temporary Switch exclusive before going to other places. So, I can't really say that anything's going to be going on to Steam anytime soon, but yeah. Disappointed it wasn't announced today. They warned us. They said, like, last month, I think, that the Direct that they were planning for June was not going to have any updates about the Switch sequel, so I was prepared. I don't know why people were still acting like it was a surprise. They explicitly were like, it's not gonna feature the sequel to the Switch. Don't expect that. It's not gonna be there. So I feel like people had their hopes up for seemingly no reason, if only because they did warn that it wasn't going to be addressed. But, you know. I think there's still reasons to be, like, excited and or disappointed about the other things. Let the sassy child in my phone. You called me, and now I am answering your call. Hello. Or I guess it's more like I spam called you until you answered, and now you can't get rid of me. Huh, weird, mysterious. The hang up button is gone from your phone. That's so crazy. I guess you just can't hang up. I guess you just can't hang up now. You're stuck with me for the next couple hours. Moshi Moshi. So true. Hi, Gacha. I didn't give you a wrench last time. I didn't give you a cute girl wrench. Why didn't I do that? I need to give you a cute girl wrench. This one. There you go, cute girl wrench. Can I always put my phone in a drawer? POV, I stream from inside your drawer. Hit me with a wrench? No! I am lovingly handing you a wrench that you can use for, good. Hopefully. I still think that something that YouTube should add is an ability to make people VIP. Because instead, the only way to recognize cute girls is by giving them mod powers. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's not like I don't trust girls to be decent mods. It's just like... I feel like there is a burden that comes with the mod wrench. I wish there was a separate, like, just VIP, I think this person's cool, marker, rather than the wrench. But yeah, no, POV, I am streaming from the phone inside your drawer. I just put on a bunch of filters that make it sound like I'm actually in a drawer. I think that'd be funny. More streaming features, you say? How about more short stuff? No! Please stop trying to compete with TikTok! Apollo! Thank you so much for the raid! Welcome in, raiders. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi! For those of you who might not know me, I am Yuno Hanaki. I am from production Kawaii's Hanamizuki. I am a half Oni performer. I also do a lot of like writing. I play a lot of cozy games, play a lot of JRPGs, things with crazy strong stories or whatever. Yeah. How are you that small? I can get smaller. My special ability is that I'm already pretty small. Now I can get smaller. Hi. Hello. Does a lot of being cute. That's also true. Factual information. Microbe. Not like this. I don't want to be called out for my microbe status. It's okay. I am still as strong as the mitochondria, which is the powerhouse of the cell, in case you didn't know. Did you know that our souls are connected by the mitochondria? Demon socks. These are my Damadachi socks. They are my little Damadachi guys. They have the little Damadachi faces on them, which is my mascot. They're my little guys. Okay, I'm gonna go back to my relatively bigger size so that it makes more sense. Anyway, thank you so much for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. Feel free to hang out, fellas. Welcome, welcome. Only magic lets her shrink, but she can't grow back. Oh no. That's bad for me. If I ever have to shrink in order to accomplish my secret Oni missions, I won't be able to become much bigger. Just gradually losing more and more height. I don't need that! I need to be bigger. Well, someday I will be bigger. Right now, though, small, I guess. My growth spurt will come eventually, right? Right? You'll just be a pocket Oni then? Will you carry me around in your pocket like a, what are those things called? Pocket. Put. Pocket. I don't remember what they're called. I was gonna make a joke, but I forget what they're called. There's those things you put in your pocket. Yes, I know they're called pockets. Shut up. I mean, there's the thing they usually put in a pocket. They're called Pokemon? No, not quite. I mean, kinda, I guess, but not quite. Pocket protector! Why did I forget the word protector? I was like, pocket. Yeah. I am your new pocket protector. If anyone tries to get into your pocket, I will pop out and I'll be like, nyah, 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 nyah. I'll bark like a chihuahua. You would bite someone if they grab my wallet. Yeah, exactly. I am the protector of all of your valuables. I guess that's one benefit. Poke them with your horns. That's so true. The minute I poke my head out and they try to reach in, they would prick their hand on my horns as if it was a needle. I was imagining more of having you in my shirt pocket. That's what I mean. I can protect that pocket too. You guys probably keep valuable things in your breast pockets, right? Right? Probably. Hi, welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Would you bite us when we go to get our wallet because you would steal the money? Nah. I would have to know what you're getting the wallet for. I would have to be like, so what are you going to be buying, huh? Are you buying for the two of us? Or, you know, if you were taking out your wallet because you wanted to get your credit card to spend money on Gacha, I would be there to be like, are you sure you want to purchase that? Are you sure you want to take the risk and spend on this Gacha? I think that you might want to reconsider. Polo shirt with this Oni head poking out the pocket. Wait, that'd be so cute. Making clothing merch can be a bit of a pain, though. But you're so right. That would be very cute. I've seen the new trailer. You can't stop me. But I am pulling for Yuno Hanaki. When is the Yuno Hanaki gacha, actually, though? When am I going to be featured in a gacha game? Me knocking on management's door. Hey, where's my collaboration? I'm joking. I cannot be that entitled. However, comma, would be cool. Contact shift up right now. Cheerleader Yuno Hanaki. Go, go, let's go, Damadachi! Go, go, let's go, Damadachi! Which gacha game would you like to star in? Most gacha games, I feel, kind of have a difficult time with, like, crossover collaborations. I mean, if there were any that were still available in English, I would choose one of the Tales gachas, as unpopular as they are. Just because that would probably be my one way to get into a Tales gacha. Or Tales gacha, into a Tales game. I want, Nikke since you play it. I mean, Nikke would also be good, but Nikke's story is very sad. Do you guys really want a world in which I become a Nikke? Is that something you want? The game did a crossover, it'd have to be just, yeah, they are here. Well, especially for, like, content creators and stuff, it's kind of hard to be, like, a in-lore, find, like, an in-lore reason. There are some happy bits, well, yes. But overarching Nikke's story is meant to be quite tragic. Even during some of the happier event stories, there are still plenty of moments of, emo and depressione. You're really just, you know, with a gun. Who said I'd be one of the Nikke units that uses a gun? That's where you're wrong. Maybe I would just use my fan like a throwing fan. If you were a Nikke, which line would you belong to? Oh, definitely Tetra. I have no doubt in my mind that I would be Tetra. That's where all of the performer and, like, society, most, like, tied to society Nikke tend to be. Also, the guy in charge of Tetra. Love. Gacha characters is a character in Grand Blue. I need to draw you in their outfit. I know a little bit about Grand Blue. I played it for a while. I did quite like the story. But I just got a little bit bored. How would you describe each line of Nikke in Yuno terms? Okay. I have to think about them again. Tetra is where all of the, like, performing arts and, like, society-focused, Nikke tend to be, Matt, okay. Hold on, I have to get a list of all the line names. I forget them a lot. List of Nikke lines. Product lines. Okay, so yeah, there's Tetra, which is the one I know the most because it's my favorite. Elysion, those tend to be the more combat heavy. More like, actual, like, military, kind of like, they also have, like, the police force and the spec ops. So I think that Elysion is kind of more like actual attackers. Missilis, that's the one I was thinking of. I was gonna say Metis, that is not correct. Missilis, they tend to do a lot of the, like, construction and kind of, like, probably because they are one of the more, money affluential, lines. I think that a lot of them are kind of more involved with, like, construction of society. Well, I feel like Tetra kind of, like, fills in society by doing things like performing arts and doing things like, controlling the economy. Yada yada. And then... that's about it, really. Pilgrim is just kind of like the special class. They were, like, some of the first... They're, like, the more, like, special class Nikke, so that's not really one that is easy to describe, but I think that's how I would split them up. The hunted class. The one everybody wants. Also, the one where all of the converted, Nikke that they save from corruption go. Because for some reason, once you get corrupted, you just become, like, freaking God mode, sicko mode, Mr. Strong Powers. So that's the other thing about Pilgrim, is that that's also where a lot of the more, like, experimental Nikke tend to go. Like, the ones that are actually, like, tied with, stronger God mode powers. Since Pilgrims are considered to be so powerful in terms of power scaling. Those are the Buno definitions. Whoopee! If you train them right. That's true. They're also the most opinionated. So many of the Pilgrims are like, I'm gonna do this my way. And every time it's just like, I'm your commander. Can you please listen? Can you please listen to me, maybe? And they're just like, nah. Why would I do that? You have to, like, really try hard to earn a Pilgrim Nikke's respect. Whoopee! Listening is overrated? Yeah. Every Pilgrim ever. Very true. Anyways. Nikke tangent. But no, I've seen that cheerleader girl too. She's kind of cute. She has some nice key visuals. Her burst art, the splash art in her burst. Taskaru. Funny enough, I'm doing my Nikke dailies while watching you. Yippee! May you be productive. Stay strong, summer banner is around the corner. I pretend not to see it. I'm so scared of who is going to get swimsuits this time. It's so over for me. I'm so scared. So many pretty women. I don't know what's gonna happen if any of my faves end up getting swimsuits. I don't know if I can handle it. I went crazy for a nice swimsuit last time. I don't know if I can handle it again. A nice swimsuit made me so happy. I don't know what I'm gonna do if there's another favorite. Dorothy swimsuit? Don't wish that upon me. Don't wish that upon me. Don't do that. Stop. Don't do that. Stop. I pretend not to see. I do not perceive. I know nothing. Gonna keep your stream on in the background, but gonna lurk. Okay, enjoy your lurk. Good luck with whatever you're getting up to. Summer months are like Christmas for gacha games. We get 2 Christmases. We get, like, cute winter outfits, and we get cute summer outfits. Basically, all seasonal outfits tend to be really cute. But no, particularly summer. I feel like summer in gacha games always goes crazy hard. I never know what to do about it. I'm just like, please, I only have so much currency. Golden Week, that's also true. Golden Week is probably a big part of it as well. If Laplace ever got a swimsuit, I may actually break my free-to-play status. You know what? Understandable. It'd be nice to see Laplace get some more love. I need a swimsuit outfit in Helldivers too. You want to fight the alien creatures in a swimsuit, friend? I mean, I love that for you. But aren't you going to get more alien guts all over your skin? That sounds a little bit icky-yucky, if you ask me. That's more armor. The entire fashion industry grinds to a halt for a few months while everyone is busy pumping out swimsuit designs for gacha characters. And yet they keep coming up with really good swimsuit designs. Like, I never feel like I see swimsuit designs that are particularly samey, you know? They're still doing such a good job at having varied costumes. Like to get into Nikke, but unfortunately don't have time or storage space. Yuno's taking most of that space. Heh, mine now. You don't need any Nikke. It's just me. It's just me. There are some amazing swimsuit designs. Yeah, that was something I really loved about Love Live. Is that, like, even though swimsuit outfits and designs were, like, super overplayed, they were always able to come up with, like, new swimsuit ideas. So many good swimsuits. They were also creative. Love Live designs are so good. Yes. Always. That's why I'm so sad that the gacha game's freaking fried. Bring them back. FGO and Nikke? I have tried FGO. I don't particularly like it. I do think the characters are cute, though. And I do agree. From what I have seen, they do have some pretty good swimsuits. They do have some pretty nice swimsuits. Would agree. Love the end of life speedrun. I still think that that's going to go down in history as, like, the wildest localization of a gacha game ever. We're starting service, but also we're ending service. Termination speedrun real. I was just baffled. I was like, why even bother? Announcement and enclosure in one tweet is wild. For real! And then, like, didn't they do that weird thing with, like, the monetization, too? Where, like, monetization was still available or something? I don't remember. I remember people saying that there was something weird with, like, the currency shop and how you couldn't get some of the, like, limited cards at the last minute because they took away the paid currency, like, right when they were introducing the, like, limited currency boxes or whatever. So stupid. It was something like that. I can't fully remember. I just know that it was bad. Lots of gachas tank early, but what made it wild is that they shut down Sif and Sif Ass for 2 and then canned 2. I miss Sif Ass every single day of my freaking life, and I'm so mad that they canned it for a not even good sequel to Sif, and then Sif 2 just bombed because it wasn't that good. I lost one of my favorite games. I loved Sif Ass. It was so much fun. I loved theory crafting all of my units. I loved maxing them out and making them strong. I loved figuring out the accessories I needed to give them for each song. I loved having to pay attention to, like, the crit meta. I got, like, really in it. I was, like, super deep in the numbers. I was one of those dorks. Plus, the MVs and the cards were all so gorgeous. And the story was cute. I really like the Nichigaku girls. I just... Man. It was so messed up. I wanted it so bad. And then they got rid of it. I think that's one of the games I've spent the most money in, besides Idolish 7. I think that All-Stars was the money I spent... The money I spent the most gacha in. Gacha I spent the most money in. Because I will not be ashamed to admit it, I paid for costumes. I literally paid for costumes so I could watch the girls dance around in freaking cute outfits, okay? They're virtually useless. It was literally just costumes for the digital avatars. And yet, you have to understand, those MVs were so cute. Can't believe you bought money with gacha. I went hard on All-Stars. I was banking on it being around, and then they just yanked it from me. And then the fact that they said that the reason was to focus on Sif 2, I was like, okay, well, Sif 2 better have the All-Stars graphics and, like, 3D MVs. And then they were like, you can import some of your data to Sif 2. And I was like, oh, okay. So my cards and my costumes are going to be safe, because they're going to have 3D MVs. And I'm going to be able to import all of the costumes and things that I've, like, purchased or scouted or whatever. And I can bring it to the game, right? And then it didn't even have MVs. And all the stuff you ported over was freaking poopy butt nonsense. I was so mad. I was like, what's even the point? If I can't even bring all my stuff over, I don't even care. Why do I have to even care? Rigged. Messed up. Sick and twisted. Now all the MVs from Sif-Ass are locked away forever because they wanted to use them for some metaverse garbage. Yeah. Save for the ones that people were able to, like, upload for their own personal archives. I just, man, I miss so many of my outfits. I don't think I ever said it, but, like, near the end, before Sif's closure, my dream Setsuna card finally came home. It was one of the last times I was pulling. I think it was in, like, the end of service, like, free pulls during that, like, last week or two. That card finally came home to me, and I was just like, Setsuna, at least you still love me. The other thing that makes me pissed too is that like, Sif-Ass was supposed to be the one way to, like, immortalize Tomoriru's portrayal as Setsuna. That was supposed to be, like, the one way that they were going to, like, preserve what she did for Setsuna and, like, what she did as Setsuna. And then they were like, but bye-bye, no actual archive. No actual archive because, Sif 2. And it's not like I don't like the new voice actress, don't get me wrong, but, like, Tomoriru is my favorite female seiyuu right now, and, like, I felt so robbed. I felt so robbed! Setsuna had so many banger outfits and her MVs went crazy. There are so many songs that needed to have MVs in Sif-Ass. That was kind of my first clue that the game was probably going to close, because they still had songs that didn't have MVs yet. And I was like, why are we getting MVs for these other songs when they haven't given us an MV for, like, the second song that was released after Chase? I feel like they have different priorities right now, and I don't know how I feel about that. Kind of sick and twisted, if you ask me. I would have gone crazy for a Kanata butterfly 3D MV also. I had so many pretty Kanata outfits that would have looked so good in the butterfly MV. Angie. Angie and also mad. Stomps my foot. But yeah, I am forever going to be sad about losing All-Stars. Solitude Rain 2, oh my god, you're so right. The Solitude Rain MV would have gone hard! And imagine being able to put all the other girls into Solitude Rain MV. I'm telling you, Sonoda Umi Solitude Rain. Things I am forever robbed by. How dare you call me Funko Pop Yuno? You're getting a timeout for that. Not even meaning. It's gonna be a short one. You're going away for 5 minutes. Never call me a Funko Pop again. Never come into my stream and call me a freaking Funko Pop ever again. For the record, I'm not actually mad. I'm just timing you out both for memes and also because don't call me a Funko Pop. See you in like a few more minutes. That's all you have to do to get a timeout? Well, no. Because now that I've established it, I'm hoping you're not gonna do it again. Please call her a Nendoroid for real. I definitely look more like a Nendoroid than a Funko Pop. You know how to get bonked. I'm not... You guys have to stop. Quit being like this. I don't understand why you want to be bonked so bad. It doesn't make sense to me. The mentality just doesn't make sense. I don't get it. What about a U2s? I don't know. U2s are kind of hit or miss, I think. They have the same kind of, like, weird art style. They have the same kind of weird art style as the Funko Pops, and I don't know how I feel about it. It depends on who they're portraying, I guess. Sometimes I think a U2's looks fine. U2's kind of got that what Americans think kawaii is. So true. You're right. I think that's kind of why it gives me, like, a weird feeling. I feel like sometimes a creator can look cute in a U2's. I feel like other times they look kind of weird. Doesn't take much to get a timeout. That's not true. Well, I mean, I don't really give any mercy to, like, spammers or, like, people who are being actually mean and distracting. When it comes to timing out, like, regulars and stuff. I only time people out if you're really not following my rules. And also, like I said, this timeout was mostly for memes. Imagine calling me a Funko Pop. Frick out of here. Also, it's okay, they'll come back. It was only a 5-minute timeout. There are like 2 pops I've ever seen that were okay, and Nendoroid is where it's at. I have never seen a good-looking Funko Pop. Truly, genuinely. Never, ever in my life. But you're right that I am Team Nendo. I love me a good Nendo. I want a 1-to-1 scale Yuno figure. That'd still be a pretty tall figure. I know, haha, Yuno's short, but like... A 155 centimeter scale Yuno figure would be pretty big and pretty expensive, probably. Hello, cute Oni, that's me! Millimeter. Shut up! Shut up! It's centimeter! It's centimeter! How dare you? There was 2 from Yu-Gi-Oh! Dragons that look kind of cute. That's it. Everything else is garbage. Okay, that is fair. I do think if I'm going to give Funko Pop any kind of credit, they do the animal designs alright. But it's anytime they try to do, like, a humanoid character that I hate. I owned 1 Funko Pop because when I was visiting Vegas, I found it half buried in the desert and kept it. What character was it? That's such a weird thing to find in the desert already. You would think that you'd be unearthing, like, ancient action figures in the desert. Why is it a Funko Pop? Batgirl? Interesting. It's the soulless eyes that make it look unattractive. I don't know. I just don't really like the like, blocky-looking heads, either. And, like, at least for Funkos, they tend to lack mouths a lot of the time, too, from what I've seen. Which is kind of not really a vibe. I don't know. I don't like them, basically. Not a fan. But if you like them and you collect them, that's great, and I love that for you. I'm just going to request that I not have to observe the collection. Depends on the amount of plastic. A 1 meter figure is around 1 grand to 4 grand. If it's a prime 1 masterline, it can go for 13 grand. The 1-to-1 Gura statue went for like 30 grand. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's also Gura though. If it was like an auction, you have to keep in mind that it was Gura. So of course it was gonna go for a crazy amount of money. A Buno Banaki 1-to-1 scale figure would maybe go on auction for like $3. $3. You know, I'd go for 1 million. I don't know about that. At least 300. I'd pay at least €5. I see it. Gazillion buckaroos. At least 350. True. At least 350 what? We'll never know. Oh, that's the pound symbol. You're right. Sorry. I thought it was a euro. My bad. I don't know how to read. I'll pay $5 per foot of height, so basically $2.5. That's messed up. That's messed up. Worth at least a tenner? What the heck? You know, just make my home nation irrelevant. I mean, I'm just not used to seeing the symbol for the pound. I usually see the symbol for the euro. My brain just auto-filled. VTubers can't read, so understandable. See, the thing is, though, I actually love reading. It's just that I am not used to seeing a symbol for the pound. It is incorrect to say that VTubers can't read, because I can usually read and I love reading. It's just that symbols can be difficult. You can't see the difference between the symbols? There is one. It's just kind of... I do think that they're a little bit similar. Like I said, my brain just autofilled because I'm not used to seeing people type out the symbol for the pound. You're right, I don't know what that symbol means. You just destroy the VTuber lore? Yeah, I know. I do that all the time. That's why I always say that I think I am pretty unique compared to most VTubers, because I do things like read and enjoy it. I don't just read because I'm forced to, I read because I like it. Isn't that shocking? Doesn't the hashtag symbol lean just a little bit? Usually, yes. You know, as a support class. I guess so. I feel like I probably would be like some sort of like support class. I don't necessarily think healer. I think maybe like buffer. I would be the one in charge of like buffing the party. I used to love reading, but my ADHD made it hard and I never got back into it. It's more because when you are in school and you have to do mandatory reading, it makes you not like reading as much. I can confirm this because as much as I loved reading, some books I would have to read in school were a slog fest. School forcing you to read books that you don't particularly like will often burn people out. Especially if you have ADHD, because, like, it's hard enough to focus to begin with. The fact that it's not something you can be interested in makes it worse. However, if you are interested in getting back into reading, I would suggest finding books that you are genuinely interested in. You like reading War and Peace. I'm so glad I never had to read that one. But no, there were some books that I had to read for like required reading, and I took advanced English classes. I mean, obviously, look at me. Of course I was in honors English and like AP English. But like there were plenty of books in those classes that I did not particularly like. But I'm glad that it didn't completely kill my love of reading. One of my housemates is sleeping in the kitchen on our sofa. They have a friend visiting. Any ideas on midnight snacking without waking them? Grab something that's already made and bring it back into your room. That's all I can think to do. I also had to read Twilight, like, for a class? That's funny. There was one year where we had to choose between, one book and The Hunger Games. This was back before The Hunger Games had really taken off as, like, a series, though. But, like, our English teacher gave us the option of choosing between, I think it was The Giver, and then The Hunger Games. And I didn't want to read The Hunger Games, so I was, like, one of, 5 students that chose The Giver. Everybody else chose The Hunger Games, which makes sense because The Hunger Games was quite contemporary and probably a lot easier to read. But that's, like, the one example of, like, an offering to read something contemporary for a class. Most other times I've had to settle for, like, classics. I want to revisit some of the books I read in school and see if I appreciate them more as an adult and as someone who doesn't have to fill out worksheets. Honestly, that's very likely to be true. I wouldn't be surprised if that was something that, like, a lot of people would come to realize when they went back and read. Now that you don't have the pressure to, like, do homework assignments about it. You can just, like, read and appreciate the book at your own pace and in your own way and find your own personal value. Because you also don't have an English teacher breathing down your neck and telling you how to interpret the book. That's something that always bugged me about learning literary analysis in school, is that, like, the thing about books is that you can interpret them in, like, any way that you want, but then your English teacher will always be like, time to tell you how I think you should interpret this. And I'd always be like, that's not fair. I feel like there's other ways to interpret it. Like, I feel like you should only be teaching the tools. You shouldn't be making it, like, mandatory to analyze things, like, your way. Or, like, see the metaphors or whatever that you think are there. Teach the tools to find them, but let people find their own. This is your new stream time? Yes. At least for the rest of June. I'm thinking about changing some things around again in July, but nothing is set in stone yet. But at least for the rest of June, I will be streaming at this time, every evening. Welcome. The teacher backseating how you read. Literally, though. Happens all the time. I read technical manuals of old military equipment and declassified war documents. Am I okay? Yeah? I mean, it's just something you like reading. I'm not going to shame people for what they like to read. If you're at the level where you can give it an alternative interpretation, you are probably above the level of the class. A lot of students can't interpret text at all. That's true. A lot of people do kind of have to be told what sort of meaning they should get from a book, especially going back to the whole topic of, like, they probably didn't even read it because they're not interested in the subject matter, so they're fine being told what the symbolism is because they didn't read the book. I mean, if they didn't read the book, of course they have to be told what was in it. I'll set aside weekends for catching up on Gacha stories sometimes. Oh, that's so fun. I can be like that, too. Star Rail is kind of the only one where I try to keep up with, like, the story updates as they come out. Which is why I'm kind of, like, I'm jazzed for this week. Pinaconi patch. Whoopee! Last arc of Pinaconi, allegedly. Excited to see how it goes. And, of course, Firefly. My baby. I have 68 tickets at my disposal right now. I think I have enough Oni gems to get another one, so I'm at 69. Haha, nice. I am praying with all that I have to get her. I hope I get her. Because I want to have some pulls left over for, Ruanmei. Nice. But, hi Reina. I love all you too. I love all you so much, but... Hehe. Lena is so cute. Yeah, she lavos me. I'm so in, guys. Does your Oshi love you? Well, she lavos me. Who told you you could use my sleeping mask? No, it's mine. Kaya designed this for me. It's meant to be, well, I actually don't know if it's meant to be a reference to anything in particular. But Kaya drew this. If you have an issue, take it up with Kaya. That means Kaya stole it. Kaya stole it and then regifted it to me, apparently. Reciprocated demon girl love? Yes, but Lavo. You have to understand that it's Lavo. It's a higher level. We're on the next level. Bam, 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 bam. I don't know how that song goes. But I do think that Reina is the owner of that song, personally. You can tell it's designed for Yuno since it's the perfect size for her head. Are you saying my head is tiny? That is the first time anyone has said I have a small head. Lavo is just love squared. Ube is Isla's level. Yeah. Obviously. We are always on the higher level of affection here at Production Kawaii. But no, I do love Reina. I love Reina-san. My beloved. My beloved. She is your son. Yeah! True. Yeah, true. Just like how Ranchan is my moon because, Tsukiha. Moonwing. But do you lavo her? Yes, of course. I just said she's my beloved. I have confirmed. Have fun streaming. Gonna go eat some dinner. Okay, eat something yummy. Have a good rest. You deserve it. Minor spelling error. No, you. Guys, I love her. Did you know that? Did you know that? I love Reina. Major spelling error. I know we use Yuno reverse for spelling mistakes a lot of the time, but I wonder if I should get a separate emote that is actually like mocking a spelling mistake. But I wouldn't know how to portray that. MSM, minor spelling mistake. But I feel like we need an actual emote that represents us making fun of spelling mistakes. I only know our souls are connected by fate. Honestly, do you need any other pieces of information? I don't think so. Universe is already perfect for spelling mistakes. That's true, because usually if someone makes a spelling mistake, you can just, like, hold up the reverse card and be like, your point is irrelevant because you made a spelling error. Just a Yuno point emote. That would also be a pretty funny one to get. We're still focusing on the Damadachi emotes for now, though. Any more Yuno emotes will have to come later. Later. I also need more slots. What can I do to encourage more memberships? So we can get more of those slots unlocked. Ask the real question. What's the difference between the three? They are representative of the different tiers of being a Damadachi. So, the green Damadachi is like the default Damadachi. That's what you are when you are a subscriber. Purple is the Oni Light. That is the tier 1 sub, or tier 1 membership. The black one is the Shadowfire. That is the tier 2 membership. And then there's also a white one that I don't think is one of the emotes right now, but... The white one is Soulfire, and that's tier 3 membership. I have 4 little guys. More fanfiction? You think fanfiction will get more memberships? I guess I could make it so that it's gifted memberships that control the sentences, but... This whole time I've been using purple for myself. You are a higher tier, right? I don't actually remember which tier you are. But yeah, so the story behind it is that originally I thought we were only going to have 1 tier, but we were asked to make separate tiers. We were asked to make tiers, and I was like, oh no. So I panicked and I made 2 more designs. I guess technically I never had to, but like, when I was coming up with the different, like, tiers, I was like, I guess I should make different Damadachi also. So now I've got 4 little guys, my 4 children. Whenever I get a call, I don't pick up if I don't recognize the number. I only call back if they leave a voicemail. Yeah, you are me. I am the exact same way. I get so few calls that, like, when I do get a call, I'm just like, that shouldn't be happening. And I don't answer it. And then if they don't leave a voicemail, I'm just like, well, I guess it wasn't important. I'm not calling back. But yeah, no, I can't do any of that. I am not horrible at talking on the phone. I don't like doing it, but I have to do a lot of mental preparation. I have to, like, plan out my entire day around the fact that I have to make a phone call. Because I hate the process, but then, you know, I'm dreading it and I'm whining all the way up until I actually do it, and then I call and I'm just like, hi, my name is Yuno. I'm here to talk to you about my current payment plan. And I'm just, like, instantly in that, like, borderline customer service, like, nice girl mode. Hi, so nice to get back to you. I've trained to be better at phone calls. I love that for you. That can never be me. I'm smooth enough in the moment. It's just that, like, I prepare for the phone call, I do the phone call, and then I have to spend the rest of the day sleeping. I can't do anything else on days that I have a phone call. It's just genuinely so difficult. Phone calls have joined the ranks of physical mail and arguably email for things that have been made useless due to spam. Facts! I hate having to check my mailbox, unless it is for a package or for something that I know is being sent in the mail. I hate having to go through all the crap in my mailbox for things that could have just been literally anything else. I try to make as many things digital as I can, because I'll at least check my email more often, but I hate having to check my physical mailbox for, like, all of the mail and stuff. I can't stand it. Did you know your extended warranty covers acts of fate? I don't know about all that. Did you know that our souls are connected by the extended warranty? Because it's physically demanding going through the mail? I don't know if it's so much the physical demand, but it's more the fact of having to, like, go through and, like, check each thing and make sure it's not spam. Because sometimes the envelopes look legitimate, and then you open it, and it's just, like, something that's obviously not true. Like, for example, I can't drive, but the amount of times that I will get mail addressed to me that's like, "Hi, Yuno. Did you know that your car has an extended warranty?" Or, "Hi, Yuno. It's time to get car insurance." And I'm just like, I don't have one. How can I insure something I don't have? So that's the thing that kind of annoys me, and they're doing, and like they know that nobody wants to open up the envelopes that like have their corporate logos on it or whatever. So they've started sending it in like blank envelopes with like handwritten addresses on it. And that's so annoying, because every time I'm just like, oh, it's handwritten, that means it must be important. And then I open it and it's like blah 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 car insurance, or like blah 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 time to apply for a credit card, and I'm just like, shut up. Shut up! I hate you! And that's why I don't like it. It's not that the act of checking the mailbox itself is hard. It's just going through the mail that I think is kind of a pain. And also I have to sort my mail with Oni Mama's mail. And Oni Mama, can't read. She's kind of basically blind. She can't see very well right now. We're in the process of trying to get her set up to get, like, a proper, surgery to take care of it. But she can't read, basically, so I have to sit there and, like, get all of her mail, and then I have to read her mail to her, and then I have to listen to her complain about whatever is being said in the letters. And it's just like, it's like a pain. It takes up so much time in my day. So, I don't really like that aspect of it. She's okay. It's just, it's not like a serious thing. But she does have to have a procedure eventually to fix her eyes, ideally. We've been trying to get her set up with one, but a lot of it was dependent on her getting an aide, because the aide needed to be able to, like, go with her for the appointments and stuff. Now that we have one, there's a chance that Oni Mama will be able to finally schedule it. And that will definitely help, because she needs to be able to start seeing again. The fact that she can barely see in front of her has been a really big issue when it comes to us taking care of her, so... I really hope that they deal with it, or can help her deal with it soon. She wants to perceive you again. Yeah, right now I am a blur. If she wants to see something, I have to hold it, like, really, really close to her face. That's what I had to do when I first got into kawaii. She asked, what my model looked like, and I had to get a picture of it and, like, zoom in a ton, and then I had to hold it, like, really, really close to her face, and she was still looking at it like... Is she green? Is that green I see? And yes, I did zoom in to show her the thigh tattoo specifically, and she was like, oh, that flower is quite pretty, although I can't tell what it is. I hope everything is okay between you two again. Okay. To be honest, we have a pretty bad habit of not apologizing after fights. We have our big fights, and then we just kind of move on as if nothing happened, so it was just kind of brushed under the rug. So, yes, we're kind of okay, but it's because we are not addressing it. Truly Oni behavior? Yeah, exactly. Oni Mama has never really been the type to apologize after what she says. Whether that's because she means it or because she just wants to, like, turn it into water under the bridge is something I have yet to figure out. But, I'm used to not getting an apology. It's okay. It was a very dumb fight, and I do think that it went, like, way out of proportion. So that part of it kind of sucked, but, it's fine. I am putting up with it for as long as I have to until I can get a new box. So, we do what we must. We do what we must. How's stream going? Going pretty good. Going pretty good, I'd say. We are chilling. As per usual. Well, I say we are chilling, but I'm also currently sweating like crazy because it's so warm. It didn't help that I cooked dinner today, and it ended up being, like, really still, like, freshly hot by the time me and Oni Mama went to eat it, and we were both just like, ah, ba, 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 it's so hot. It made me, like, even hotter. It was the worst. Onigashima boiling? Yes, exactly. Chilling, parentheses, but warm. Yeah, exactly. It's quite warm. I also just finished all my water, so I might have to take a break in a second to get more. But, we are still chilling. We are in the act of just relaxing together. Me and the Damandachi. Chilling out as always. Having a grand old time. Maximum chill mode. The chillest. Do you flavor your water? No. I don't really like flavored water. If you're going to drink flavored water, you might as well just get a juice. Or, like, a soda pop or, like, a whatever else. I think the flavored water is kind of pointless. It also just tastes so powdery. Like, it tastes extra artificial. I don't like it. Even if I mix it as best as I can, there's still always a little bit of, like, crumbs or particles or whatever. And, like, just get a fruit juice. Or, like, just get a lemonade or something. Damn. I'm drinking flavored water right now. It's not like I hate you for drinking it. It's fine. I just don't like it. But I prefer just, like, straight water. Personally. I tend to replace sodas with flavored water, less sugar. I guess so. I guess so. But in that end, I would rather just drink a juice. Like, we got this strawberry cranberry juice in the fridge. I tend to drink that when I don't want to drink water. It's really yummy. Stop cutting off my sentences. They're taking me out of context. You're making it seem like I think Coolsville sucks. Probably need to get the water to powder ratio right and also put it in a blender. Ugh, that sounds like such a waste of time. I really don't care, though. I don't like the taste. I cut my sentences. Not like this. I hate you and I love that for you. That does sound like something I would say. That really sounds like something I would say is the worst part. I would definitely say that. So dumb. I have such a dumb and silly brain. We would never cut off your words and paste them out of context of this folder of Yuno-isms. Oh god, the idea of you having a folder of Yuno-isms is terrifying to me. How much do I yap? How much do I just ramble about literally nothing is the problem. I feel like there's probably so much in there that just sounds terrible, even in context, but especially out of context. Also, let me know if you have timestamps for those. I still need clips. Can you get an online Yuno dictionary of every word Yuno has said? I'll make it an ebook, but it's gonna cost money. There are some treasures for sure out there. No! Don't talk like you actually have folders! I thought it was a joke. I thought it was a joke. Don't tell me you actually have folders. Please say psych. Mako Shark? Wrong stream, friend. Psychant? Don't say psychant! I don't know how I feel about that. I like how you're putting that it's the pound symbol now. I'm sorry! It was one time! My brain just thought it was the E. I'm glad that, however, Kama has started sticking out to you guys, too. I took that from a YouTuber I used to watch, but I also just think it's very funny. Well, okay, it's both because of a YouTuber that I used to watch, and then also, I had a friend start using it a lot around me, and I tend to kind of absorb the things that my friends say if I think that they are funny. And the way that he would always talk is he'd be like, however, comma, and so I ended up subconsciously taking that into my vocabulary whenever I want to make another point when I'm talking. Reminds me of today when Kaya got interrupted by her alert. It sounded like she told her managers to explode. That's very funny. You've said comma a lot? Yeah. I am the opposite. I introduced speaking mannerisms to my friend group. I love that for you. I mean, a lot of my friends have picked up Yuno-isms. It's just that I absorb things from my friends as well. We are a constant echo chamber of things that we find funny in terms of how we talk. I don't know how to read that. Please type in English. They say I hate it here now. What was the last time that what was the last time a Yuno-ism infected the group? Let me think. I'm trying to think. It was like... what was it? Man, I wish I could remember. I wouldn't be surprised if some of them started saying I hate it here, though. Though for me, that's something that only started coming out during streams. So we would have to assume that my friends are watching my streams, which, I don't really know if they are. I have told them that I stream. I have not necessarily plugged my channel directly. I might be insufferable for this, but I'm gonna type to say question mark. No, I say question mark all the time. I usually say question mark when I'm hesitating. Like when I say I guess question mark? Like it's the implication that I like don't know what I'm saying, and then like the question mark emphasizes the emphasis. I was worried at first because I thought you saying that was actually indicative of how you felt. No, no, no. I am glad that people have caught on by now, but it's just because I have, like, that dry sense of humor. Being the Tsukomi to you guys means that I have to act like I can't stand you. Well, you know the truth. I do quite enjoy my time here. That's why I also take great pains to say that I do like kawaii. Because I do worry that sometimes me saying I hate it here could lead to misunderstanding, but there is no misunderstanding, okay? I promise. I do enjoy my time here. Need more water for that humor. No, I like my dry humor. I think it makes me unique and funny. Her taste of beer is just as dry. I haven't really drank any beer before. So if that counts as dry, then yeah. You are certainly at least two of those things. Hell yeah. I have a sense of humor. I should hope so. You kind of need to have a form of a sense of humor in order to be a streamer. There has to be something. I'm glad I hide my true nature really well on Yuno streams. I don't know about that. I also don't know how to feel about the idea that you've been acting. That kind of gives me a bit of an ick, if I'm being honest. I try very hard to be genuine with you guys. It's kind of weird to think there's a chance that everyone's just acting in front of me. Tamarashi being dragged through the dry humor crucible. You either learn or you perish. You either learn or you think I'm serious and you're like, Yuno, please don't hate me. Please, I'm sorry. My M nature? No, you've made that pretty obvious. You've made that pretty obvious. I think I would have to be a very oblivious individual if I didn't catch on to that. Yuno is cereal? I'm like super cereal. I'm like Cap'n Crunch levels of cereal. I only said Cap'n Crunch because I had to make a bowl of that for Oni Mama earlier. Oni Mama is the one that likes sugary cereal. I don't really have cereal that much. Small little bean chibi, that's me. Hello. Yuno is dry cereal, so like bread flakes, man. Can you at least make me like Cheerios or something? Why do I have to be bran flakes? So messed up. I just want you to know, I think watching you while pulling Gacha for extra luck is a reality. Did it actually work? Did you pull something good just now? Did you pull something good just now? Share it with the class. I feel bad buying milk for cereal because I can't go through it fast enough before it goes bad. Really? You have a hard time going through milk? You should give your milk to me. I like drinking milk just for fun. I am a milk drinker. I am a milk enjoyer. I quite like milk. Milk good. You do? Yeah, I like milk. It's good. Milk goes good with a lot of things. I like milk. Got a dupe of Soda Bunny. Oh, nice, 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 nice. Let's go. More bunnies. She's got horns, so I would think she's Cinnamony Toast Crunch. One of those cereals to cut the roof of your mouth. That's true. Tastes delicious, but also I will destroy the roof of your mouth. It's so over. Milk enjoyers rise up. Yeah, I like milk. I like it a lot. Most people in my friend circles never really drank as much milk as I did, but I have always quite liked milk. In my pickier eras, milk was like the only thing I would drink besides water. And then like when I got a little bit older, I would start consuming things like milkshakes and like more ice cream based products, but like it was pretty much only ever milk. Like with all of my meals. And then water when I needed to stay hydrated. But I love milk. Nowadays, I think I am more so a water drinker than a milk drinker, but I still can go through milk pretty fast. I mostly use milk whenever I consume spicy noodles. I drink milk to mitigate the spice. I also have milk for when I eat cookies or like any other like yummy sweets. Milk is the best thing to go with a sweet, and I will take no other option. I guess besides like maybe an iced latte. But like mostly I just go for straight milk. We milk enjoyers stand above the lactose intolerance. Yeah, exactly. We stand above them. We do not lactose. We got full feet. You're so right. Feet. You focus on one word and one word only. I have entire conversations and you people are just like, ayo, feet? Somehow I don't think full feet milk will catch on. I hope it doesn't. What the hell? Nobody said anything like that. What a weird... Nah, man. Also, I just heard the thunder outside. Whoopee. Praying that my power does not go out. You mentioned having full feet. I mean, yeah, but like... send it my way, maybe my work will get hit. Okay. I'm blowing the rain clouds. You know that thunder comes from lightning, you know, because an unnamed senpai of yours didn't. Yeah, I knew. You see the lightning first because it's light. Technically, lightning and thunder are happening synchronously, but because light is faster than sound, you see the lightning before you hear the thunder. That's also why, if you see a flash of lightning and you hear the thunder really loud, you can use that measure to kind of count where the thunder moves alongside the lightning as the clouds move. Yeah. Weather facts with Bruno. Will you play more Bug Train game? I do plan to. I have to play off stream to catch up to where we were, is the thing. And then figure out how to save. I have to figure out how to save the game once I catch up. But also, I still have to do the fix for my computer. So that's not gonna be happening until tomorrow? Probably? Or maybe we can do it tonight, I'm not sure. But I did look up the fix from last time. I am very grateful. Thank you for sharing the Reddit thread that I needed to go to that had the fix. I haven't had a proper chance to like sit down and do it yet, so gonna go through and do that very soon. Before the next game stream at least. So that way I can play games without going insane. Time for a speedrun? Well, we only played for like an hour. And I think it only took an hour because I was talking also. So I think playing it by myself, it'll probably only take me like 20 minutes. It shouldn't take that long at all. Have you tried turning it off and on again? You're so funny. I bet you think you're hilarious, don't you? So funny. But yeah, no, really, thank you for the advice. I saved the thread. We're gonna be trying to fix it soon. Probably tonight, if not tomorrow. As long as it's fixed before my next game stream, we should be fine. It made you giggle? Well, that's because I giggle when I'm mad, too. don't know if you guys have caught on to that. But I am a chronic giggler even when I'm angry. It's actually really bad. When I'm, like, really mad, I have a tendency to kind of want to do a villain laugh. I don't know why. But this is, like, a fun fact about me that has existed ever since I was little. Whenever I would get, like, scolded for things when I was young, or, like, yelled at for something, I would, like, want to laugh because I was so mad. I would just have this urge to laugh at the situation because I just thought it was so stupid. Can we get a preview? You guys have to make me mad. You would have to make me mad for it. But no, I think I've made it pretty obvious. You can tell when it's an angry giggle because, like, if I'm saying something very serious and I'm like scolding you, I will pause and then I'll do a because I'm, like, actually mad. I'm trying to hold back the, like, angry laugh. Oh, come on, you can't redact it. If you're gonna say something mean, you might as well be upfront with it. You have done the crazy laugh before? Okay, but that's what I'm trying to be, like, crazy laugh. Pineapple on pizza? That's just annoying. It doesn't make me mad. Never thought to aggressively giggle at someone? That's not technically what I'm doing either. I guess it's just part of my, like, anger response is to laugh. Heretic. No, we knew that already. I don't want to actually make you mad. She's angry now? No, I'm not angry. I'm talking about how when I get angry, one of my responses is to laugh. And everyone was like, can we get an example? And I was like, you're gonna have to try to make me mad then. But no, I did actually end up giving an example while waiting. But, like, long story short, I have this tendency when I get mad, I will, like, firmly scold, but then at the end I will try to laugh, I guess, or, like, laughs kind of slip out. I don't really know why. But I've always been like this, even when I was little. I have a very vivid memory of being yelled at by, I think it was Oni Mama. I have a very vivid memory of being yelled at by Oni Mama, like, in the basement of our old family house. And I just remember it was so hard for me to contain my smile, because for some reason I just really wanted to laugh. She was, like, so angry at me, and, like, it was so bad, but all I wanted to do was laugh. I guess it's just kind of the form that the manic energy takes. I'm not sure. I feel like it'd be very difficult to get mad as you can be rational to a point. This is true. I can be firm and I can scold and I still kind of laugh at the end, but, like, if it's, like, a genuine situation where I'm, like, angry, I do often, like, laugh. Mostly if it's, like, a fight. If I'm fighting with somebody, I do sometimes have that tendency to, like, want to laugh. Not always, though. It's definitely been less so as I've gotten older. Joker origin story. You guys keep calling me the Joker! Please. Do you have some Joker colors? It's not like this. No. We're not going down this path. Have you angry laughed on stream before? Yes. During the Plants vs. Zombies endurance. I did angry laugh. Because I was genuinely getting pissed off at people backseating me. That was, like, genuine anger. The children? It wasn't even the children, it was some regulars. And people were saying, like, really mean things about me, too. That stream was rough. Because I was doing it from midnight until, like, 7 or 8 a.m. I don't remember how long I ended up actually going. but I was going for a very long time. And then, like, people were starting to be genuinely mean, not just about the backseating, but then people were saying just, like, really rude comments about other stuff. I don't want to, like, get into it, because it's just whatever. Everyone might have been in a grouchy mood because it was a freaking all-nighter experience or whatever, but, like, that was it was a very rough stream. What about the crab story Dark Souls like? I do recall frustration with the queen. Oh, that was just, like, in-game frustration. I don't think that was genuine anger. That was just, like, baby gamer rage. I don't think that's the same thing. That stream has one of your most gremlin laughs you've ever produced. I'm tempted to post it because it's pure hee energy. You should at least clip it so that I can go back to the VOD and find the clip so that I can make a short out of it or something. Like PvZ1? Yes. I was doing crowd control and I was trying to endurance through the game with crowd control on. Slightly management mandated, but more just like management strongly suggested. And they also wanted me to do an endurance until I got to a certain subscriber milestone, and that was the thing people were being mean about. That is the thing that people were being mean about. I don't like thinking about that stream. I got through it in the end, but I didn't feel very good by the end of it. A lot of things about it were quite frustrating, and then the things that people were saying in response were also a little bit, you know. But whatever, it's in the past. It's fine. Like I said, there's a chance that a lot of people were just in an icky mood because they tried to stay up all night with me or something, and so it just led to people being meaner than usual. There was some, like, I mean, I won't lie, there are some comments from that stream that are still in my brain to this day. That was very rough for me. But there's a reason I haven't really picked up crowd control again since then. I've been kind of, like, hesitant. I mean, the crowd control elements of the stream were actually still pretty funny, but, man. I had a pretty rough go of it. But, like, I'm okay now. I know that a lot of it was just, like, stupid. But I do still think about it. I hope to do better. If I ever do another endurance stream where I try to get to a certain milestone, I hope that people will be kinder. Or that maybe, it won't be as rough going, I guess. If I ever do another one. I don't have plans to anytime soon. You know, 1 million endurance? Do you want me to die? Do you want me to die? That means I'd be streaming every day in 12-hour increments for the next forever. Every stream is an endurance stream if you are tired enough. That's not quite how it works. But I kind of get what you mean. But we'll see, who knows. I don't want to, like, completely write anything off. In my current situation, it's kind of difficult to do any kind of endurance stream, not even just for milestones, but just in general. It's kind of difficult to do endurance right now. But, like, I'm not going to completely write it off. There could be a situation where I can do an endurance stream. Who knows? Just not right now. Probably not for the foreseeable future. These sorts of things will be more likely to happen once I can actually, like, move out of the box. Life getting in the way, indeed. Oni Mama has needs that would require me to leave my PC a lot, and that kind of thing isn't good for streams. You don't want to be too absent from a stream, because that makes people leave and stuff. You can't take too many breaks to be away from the PC. And taking care of Oni Mama means me being away a lot. So, can't really do it, at least not right now. Dead air kind of undermines streams. You guys saw it a little bit during my birthday endurance. Like, I still did the 24 hours, but, like, there was, like, an entire hour-ish or so where I had to be gone. I played a VOD during that time so that it wasn't completely dead and you had something to watch, but, like, I was gone for a very long time because I was taking care of Oni Mama. So that's, like, why I can't really do that sort of thing anymore. I had planned the endurance not realizing that Oni Mama was going to be coming home that weekend. She came home literally the day before the 24-hour stream. It was terrible. How's the box hunting going? Okay. I don't like talking about this kind of thing because I don't want to make you guys feel bad. Okay? So for the record, just know that I am telling you as a matter of fact, and this is not me implying anything, okay? Can we understand that, please? Can we be nice, please? Long story short, I am currently not making enough to even consider moving out on my own. It is not consistent. I need to get to a point where the amount that I am making is consistent before I can consider moving. It was okay before, but then I had to take my break, and then there were, like, the schedule changes when I had to start taking care of Oni Mama a lot, and all of that stuff. There's a lot of reasons why, and it led to, like, a drop-off, and I'm trying to recover those numbers. I have been ever since I went back to streaming kind of full-time. So, I am not making enough to leave yet. I need to make sure that it's, stable enough that I know that I wouldn't run the risk of not being able to make a rent payment or something. But yeah. You can always rent with friends. Bold of you to assume I have friends, for one. Second of all, even if I rent with other people, rent is still expensive. Rent is expensive, even if you rent with other people. Even if you can cut some of the expenses down by doing that. But also, I have been burned from living with roommates. I really don't want to live with roommates again anytime soon. I don't know if it's because I am a doormat with IRL situations or what, but every roommate situation I have had has been terrible. Awful. Not good. And I don't want to, I don't want to do it. Not right now, anyway. But yeah, it's pretty rough going. I get along with only one person so far, and I will never run with anyone else again. No, I understand you. That's exactly me. And the people that I know that I get along with, they both, like, live in situations where, like, they have roommates already, or they, like, live in places that I'm not really looking to live in full-time. So, it's, like, it's a matter of, like, finding a location that I want to live in, and then also, like, finding someone who would be willing to go there with me, which would be difficult. And I don't want to room with strangers, so I want to get a place on my own. I just think it would be better for me also as a content creator. I think even if I had a place with friends, I think I would be disturbing people too much because I'm a full-time content creator. I feel like the things that I do would bother even the kindest of friends. Just personally, I think it would bother even the kindest of people. I'll room with you, but outside. Yeah, Damadachi campsite. We just all have different tents, like, all across this one campsite. Like, this one plot of land. Instead of watching my streams, you all just come to the bonfire and you watch me talk for 2 hours. A kawaii house would really suit you? No. Again, I reiterate. Even people that I love and trust, no. I like the kawaii girls, don't get me wrong, but I'm kind of with Charlotte on just wanting to be by myself. I would need to be my own space. I would need to be in my own little corner. Just, nope, I can't. I can't do it. And it's not like I don't like them. Trust me. I do like them. I just don't... I can't see myself living with other people. Where's the camp? Moving in with a friend is one of the fastest and most expensive ways to lose a friend. True. True. Don't clip this out of context! I'm going to beat the crap out of you. Violins. What if there was a kawaii house but you had a little separate mansion? I think we should have a kawaii neighborhood. Where we all buy property in the same, like, block. And we all have different little houses. And then we can just go visit each other's houses whenever we want, but we have separate houses. Make sense? I think that would be cute. But I don't want to share a house with anyone. Production kawaii cul-de-sac? Exactly, you get me. We will become the Ed, Ed, and Eddie. We'll become the Ed, Ed, and Eddie agency. I'm double D, by the way. Reina would visit everyone every day without fail. This is very true. You know, and you know. Yeah, exactly. That's me. I can see it. Okay, have a good rest of your day. Thank you for stopping in for a little bit. Kawaii timeshares win. You just gave up that info for free? The fact that I'm a DD? Yes. I've called myself a dotted demo for, like, since the dawn of time. I have been very open of the fact that I am a dotted demo daisuki type. I don't know why you're acting like this is new info. Yuno, Tuno, Thrino. Yeah, exactly. That's the three stooges of the cul-de-sac. Everything is new info? I don't know about that. I feel like you guys should be internalizing some of this information by now. Yuno Hanaki. Who? Who is that? Because that's not me. What the frick? 100% for sure know what that means. Okay, so a dotted demo daisuki, or DD, is somebody who... say that you're a fan of a group, right? Say, for example, you are a fan of production kawaii as a whole. If you are a DD, that means that you like every single girl within production kawaii, and you don't have a particular favorite, or like your favorite changes a lot, because you just want everybody to succeed. That is what a dotted demo is. It is the antithesis of having, like, an Oshi or a Kami Oshi. Because if you have an Oshi or a Kami Oshi, that means you really only stan, like, a couple of them. And then, I mean, it's not like you don't care about the others, but you have your favorites that you, like, prioritize above all else. I'm a mega DD? No, see, you have to understand, because I am a DD, I think I have attracted pretty much all of the other kawaii DDs. I think I have attracted every other DD in the production kawaii fanbase, and I'm not mad about it. A DD is just someone who vibes. I don't think so. I think that there's a more specific term to it where it's just like you want the whole company to succeed, so you're like always giving your all to everybody. Like everybody is your favorite. If you were here just vibing, I think you would just be a casual fan. Hey, now wait a minute, I have Oshi. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. There is no shame. I don't mind not being the top favorite. I don't mind not being an Oshi. It's like, I can't control it, you know? You guys have your tastes. I personally don't think there's any shame in being a DD, because it means that you're still, like, supporting everybody. And I mean, I'm like that, too. If I shamed you guys for being DDs, that'd be very hypocritical. I'm like this with, like, groups that I support, like, outside of kawaii, too. Like, if I ever talk about, like, Idolish 7 or, like, Idolmaster or things like that, I am pretty much a data demo in those as well, because I find reason to love everybody. I can't financially support everyone, and you don't have to. It's not like I'm literally sitting here being like, you have to choose me, I have to be your Oshi, and you have to give me money. Because that's stupid. Obviously, money is a big help, and, like, it's always appreciated, but I feel like, at least for me, I don't really mind if you guys have other priorities with, like, other girls. Me personally is fine. Too late, already picked. Yippee! It is still nice to be chosen as an Oshi, though. I think that's why I have such imposter syndrome over the fact that some people have said that I am their Oshi. Or, like, some people have actually, like, used my Oshi marks in their names or whatever. I'm always just like, whoa, someone actually chose me? That's wild. Whoa, the demand is working. Thank you for the super chat. I wish I had the resources and energy to support everyone on more than a surface level, even if it's not a necessity. No, I get you. I wish I could too. If I had the disposable income, I'd be going crazy supporting a bunch of people. But it is what it is. I try to support all the girls, but eventually just found ones I primarily want to support, with one I end up giving the most to. That's fair. Which means I don't think you're a DD anymore. I think that means you did find an Oshi. Congratulations. I don't know if you could fully call yourself a DD after that. Congrats! Also, time zones. This is true. I do feel like time zone also is a big factor on who you end up choosing to Oshi, or like who you give your biggest support amounts to. It's all about that time zone, baby. Time zones can't stop me. I mean, it depends. I do appreciate that people choose to watch me, even if it's like super early. 1:50 is still Yuno time. Please do not stay up. If you need to go to bed, you should go to bed. I do remember saying you were an easy top 10 VTuber for me a while ago, too. That remains a true statement. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's very kind. Thank you. That does mean a lot. Hard to support someone when you're asleep. Honks you, me. And then, like, in your sleep, you still take out your phone, but you send an Akasupa to your favorite. You're doing it in your sleep, and you just send the Akasupa, and then you hear the voice of your Oshi being like, oh, thank you for the Akasupa! And then you're like, yay, and you go right back to sleep. Funny enough, all the girls I like stream after work for me. Well, that makes sense. It's, you know, after work time. That's where you are most likely to be watching a lot of streams, probably, since you're using it to unwind after work. In my previous time slot, I was everyone's, leave the stream on while they are working streamer. I was the ultimate, have me in the background streamer. I do think Primetime has allowed more people to be actively engaged. I have noticed that my, chat rate has gone up a lot. Big win, big win. You wake up and say, why am I in debt? Yeah, exactly. You're the only VTuber I got merch of. You are one of the only VTuber I got merch of, though. I'm glad you're enjoying the desk mat. Take good care of it. I'm enjoying my desk mat, too, but it's starting to do that thing where it's kind of curling up on the edges, and I have to look up how to fix it. Listening to Yuno while driving to work has been a nice addition to my dailies lately. Aw, thank you. I appreciate being your, pre-work drive,
Offering. Thank you so much.
noise. Noise experience. That's me. Daniel Smith, thank you for the 1014. Sleep is for the week, and I miss being able to, background streams at work. Can only catch you at least once or twice a week due to work, and that's still plenty for me. I have no qualms with VOD Gang. VOD Gang are vibing. And I love that for them too. But no, I am happy. I feel like I'm doing a pretty okay job cultivating an audience, at the very least, but, like, I am okay if I am not, like, the #1 priority. It will be interesting if there is ever a time where I do become someone's #1 priority, though. That would very much shock me. I would just be like, huh? Why me? Out of everybody else in this wide expanse that is known as the YouTube, why are you choosing me? You know, please. What? I'm honest. Cultivating, it sounds like you're going to harvest us. Yeah, I'm going to pluck you out of the Damadachi garden. I'm gonna pluck you, like apples. Unfortunately, I think my #1 priority has to be myself. I mean, that's fair. Understandable. Sounds like you're selling yourself short. Welcome to the Yuno Hanaki experience. I have really bad imposter syndrome, so I think that's probably why I'm so okay with being at the bottom. I'm just like, yeah, that's fine. That means that everybody else is getting support, so that's fine by me. Me crumbling into dust, that's fine. No, that's fine, I get it. No, see, that's fine. See, it's okay, I get it. I understand. See, it makes sense. You know, I'm not really, it's okay. I'm meant to be, like, back here anyway. I get it. Why did you have to say short? Is it because everybody's now focusing on the short side? Yeah, I get it. You're also different personality I don't see a lot, really. I see. I do often say that I am a unique VTuber experience. Put Yuno in your pocket for safekeeping. At this point, I think you have to put me in, like... I don't even know if I would fit in a pocket. I think I'm too small. I'm the equivalent of your pocket's lint. I could use your pocket lint as a docky. Pillbox. So true. I do stream once a day, so that means you have to put me in every pillbox slot. Earbug sized? So true. Won't fit because too small? Yes, I will get buried. Keep Yuno in the Tic Tac container. No, I do not wish to be a Tic Tac. You're a flea? No, I'm an ear bug. I'm in your ear. You know, fly experience. POV. You are dealing with a little purple fly. I don't know what flies sound like, actually. Can you help clean my ear? Do I have to? Anyways. You're gonna be in my ear? I mean, I guess that's fair. I should make myself useful if I'm gonna move in, huh? Because I can't exactly pay rent. Guess I should make myself useful somehow. Flies sound like, oh boy, glass! I can't wait to fly into this for the next 6 hours! So true. Put me in the cup. Let me in the cup. Let me in the cup. I want to be in the cup. Let me in the cup. People are going to scroll into the short stream and be like, why is there a very tiny VTuber way in the background pretending to be a fly? A cup would be like a pool vacation at this point, and that is why I want to be inside of it. Put me in. Put me in the cup. I would like to go swimming. I'd like to go for a swim. Peak Tracks of Thought form. Honestly, the next time I play Tracks of Thought, I should be this size. Realistic bug. It's interesting enough to pique their curiosity. Is that what we're going with? Is that the vibe now? I'd be unable to explain how we got here. I was making myself small because I was making fun of my own imposter syndrome. And then we said that I looked like a bug, and then it became, POV, I am a bug. That's the tangent that led us here. I guess I'll come back now. Can't be small forever. Hi. I'm back. OMG Yuno, hi! Yeah, hi! So crazy. I don't know where I went. I was gone for a while. I heard there was a fly in the room. I'm sorry you had to deal with all that. I hope they didn't make too much noise near the microphone. Yeah, I am back. Whoopee! You were gone for so long. I miss you. I miss you guys too. Sappy. No more self-deprecation. I cannot help it. It escapes from my brain all of the time. It is a consistent brain worm. I can make no promises. I'm trying, but like, I can not make a full promise. But I really do think that that's partially why I'm so okay with, like, gathering the Dada Demo audience. I do not know if I will ever become somebody's full priority one day, but that is alright. It would be cool if so. But it's okay. I saw something the other day that boiled down to, be the con man, pull the wool over their eyes, this diploma, I tricked them into giving it to me. What? I see. Completely unrelated to anything, I ended up turning on notifications for you on Twitter. Oh boy. Well, I'm glad you're doing it after today, where I made a, like, 35 tweet long thread. I won't make a habit of the threads, hopefully. I have been suggested by management to try and tweet like 4 to 6 times a day, so you'll probably get at least 4 to 6 notifications. But yeah. Be prepared, I guess. I'm trying to get more used to using Twitter actively. I don't know, it's so bleh, bleh, bleh. Corpo mandated tweet, but like for real. I do not use the rebranded Bluebird on the YouTube community. Did I miss anything big? Oh, the thread was just about the Nintendo Direct. So if you watched the Nintendo Direct, you didn't miss anything. That was just where I put all my opinions because I couldn't stream. I had to turn on before I was seeing live tweets just flag on my screen. Because I pretty much only wanted to use it for going live. But you know, it is what it is. I have been instructed that they think that me being more engaged on Twitter could be better for me, so I'm trying to be more engaged. But my brain, I'm always just like, what do I talk about? What do I even do here? I'm not someone that's excited for the Dragon Quest remakes. Oh, well, I'm happy for you then. Also, try not to talk about too many spoilers in case we have people here who haven't watched yet. But no, I am excited for you. I hope you enjoy the games. Whoopee! I have things that I'm kind of excited about. I'm looking forward to those. I think overall it was a pretty solid Direct. I was saying this earlier, but like, I haven't rated a Direct above like a 6 in a long time. So, the fact that this one was like a 7.5 for me is pretty good. Any big Pokemon news? No Pokemon news. That said, if we get an announcement for a Pokemon Direct in the coming like week or two, I will probably stream a reaction to that because Pokemon has given express permission for people to stream the Directs and like have the video on screen. So if that gets announced anytime soon, I will be hopping on that train, and I'll probably make it open VC for the kawaii girls again. That was what led to the shenanigans with Kaya and Isla last time, and we got hyped for Pokemon Za. But yeah, if there is a Pokemon Direct soon, I will probably live stream it and have open VC for kawaii girls if anybody wants to geek out about Pokemon with me. I am a Pokemon girly, so Pokemon's a big deal for me. It was a 9 out of 10 for me. The last announcement added 2 points. The Funko Pop game -1. That's fair. Understandable. Funko Pop game was cursed. I hated having to look at that. But yeah, I think it will be, I mean, I'd be surprised if they didn't do a Direct, either this month or next. Granted, there isn't that much time left, in June, but I feel like maybe in, July, the Pokemon Direct might happen. I don't know, I'm keeping my eyes peeled. I'm paying attention, I will know. That thing looks like a bad Wii shovelware game. Uh-huh. Marvel vs. Capcom announcement. Yeah, I thought it would be big for fighting game fans. I was just like, I bet the fighting game community is going nuts right now. Love that for them. I'm not a fighting game girl. Not to say that I can't play them. I'm just not good at it. I am one of those cursed mashers. I press button and I pray. I do not memorize combos. I press button and I pray. The only time I kind of started memorizing combos was when I was playing P4 Arena Ultimax. I got really good at playing Yosuke and Rise. My two mains. I'm also a pretty decent Yukiko, actually. I was able to do a lot of Yukiko's combos pretty easily. Those three are my mains. It's a coincidence that they're all P4. But for the most part, I really do just like mash and pray. I don't really do much else. You know, can only remember DDR combos? True. Factual. I just counter. Love that for you. I don't know how to counter. P4 Rita Elizabeth Gold form boss. Yeah, no, I understand. I understand. Very uwe. I get you. I spam buttons until I do a cool move or two, then I spam those moves for the rest of the fight. Relatable content. I think that's pretty much what happened to me with Yukiko. I do a lot of the, like, tower endurance, when I would play P4 Arena. So that was kind of how I got used to playing a lot of characters. Not a lot of characters, but that was how I got used to playing my mains. I think the furthest I ever got in the tower was when I was playing as Rise? Maybe it was Yukiko. Yosuke is my favorite Persona 4 character, so I've kind of forced myself to learn how to play Yosuke because I love him. That's my stupid orange son. I love him. But the girls ended up being the ones that ended up... The girls ended up being characters that I was really good at. Did you ever beat her? I did not. I don't even know if I made it to her. But I do know about her, and I know that she was a tough fight. I honestly don't remember. It's been a hot minute since I have played P4 Arena. I was obsessed with it for, like, a couple of months, and then I just stopped playing. And then I just stopped. I should pick it up again sometime if I can, though. I did quite enjoy it. Anyway. That's like my one experience with fighting games. And then like I played a little bit of Smash Brothers. I've never played Ultimate though. One hit KOs and insta heals and you get one chance. Absolute stupid. Ugh, yeah. But you gotta do it to get those alt announcer packs. I spent more time in Tekken's character customizer than playing the game. Honestly, base. That would probably be me also. Only Smash Bros. I played was on N64. I played the N64 one too! Pikachu main. Are we surprised? Of course, the Oni plays the little electric mouse.
Biga biga!
It's fun playing Pikachu though. And then the alternate colors with like the little party hats and stuff. It's so cute. I love playing the blue Pikachu because you get the little blue party hat. That's my baby. And then I played a lot of Melee with friends during sleepovers. Still played a lot of Pikachu there. I got into playing Pichu though. Pichu was also a fun one for me. And then I played Brawl. I owned Brawl. My experience with Smash before then was playing it on other people's consoles. But I owned Brawl. I was an Ike main.
We like Ike. We like Ike.
Kirby was always my main until Robin and Palutena got in. Understandable. Subspace of a straight playthrough win. That'd be so silly. Brawl had a good single-player campaign. That might be why I picked it up. But, you know, they never did anything like that again because Sakurai got mad at the leaks. People who leak things, shaking my dang head. But yeah, I was an Ike enjoyer when I played Brawl. I don't know who I would pick up in Ultimate. I was kind of curious about Joker's playstyle when he was announced as a character. I don't know who else I would play. I guess I'd probably still stick to Ike as well. I was a pretty decent Pit. I could play Pit a little bit. I usually would just hit random, though, and then just try to learn the characters. Would you play Minecraft Steve? I guess? If it picked him in random? If I was forced to? If I was forced to, so no. I'm just not really a Minecraft person. When he was announced as DLC, as like a DLC fighter though, I was just like, wow. I guess the memes became reality. I love that for everybody that loves Minecraft. It was hilarious that happened. I think the announcement was funny. I remember just being like, holy shit. And just sitting there like stunned as the trailer was playing. I was just like, there is no way. How did this happen? Minecraft Steve is the funniest possible character to be top tier. Of course he was going to be top tier. He was added in for memes. Of course they were going to make him top tier. What else were they going to do with him? They had to change all the stages to accommodate Steve. I remember that! It was so stupid. Sakurai talking about how they had to do that. I was just like, all this crap they had to do just to accommodate Steve and his stupid freaking blocks. I'm dying. So good. Imagine having to be a developer for Smash Brothers and you've been working so hard on this game and then you're told that the next DLC character is Minecraft Steve and that you have to change every stage to accommodate this man. I could never. I would just be like, you mean I have to get rid of a lot of my initial codes for a Minecraft man? That's crazy. I would laugh or resign. One of the two. Depends on how I'm feeling that day. If it's a Tuesday, I'd laugh. If it's a Thursday, I'd resign. What's your favorite Pokemon? I've said this before, but my favorite Pokemon of all time is Skitty. My favorite evolution is Espeon, although Sylveon is a close second. My favorite starter is Chikorita. I really love the Chikorita line. Yes, I know that Chikorita is not a very good Pokemon. Shut up. That's my daughter. Show her some freaking respect. And then, my favorite legendary is Jirachi. That's kind of the, Gambit. Favorite non-mythical legendary? What do you mean non-mythical? I have to look up a list. Hold on. Non-mythical legendary Pokemon. I am not entirely sure what that means. Oh, pseudo. I have never heard them non-mythical legend. I've never heard them called non-mythical legendaries, but they're pseudos. Filling out all the follow-up questions before they're asked because I'm used to getting asked these questions. Mythicals are the ones you can't get in-game, and they're only through events and stuff, so Mewtwo is a legendary, but Mew is mythical. Oh, legendaries you can get in the game without events. That's what I mean, you're talking about pseudos. Is it weird that Chikorita is also my favorite starter just because I'm a masochist and picking her was like hard mode in Gold and Silver? Don't be so mean to my daughter! She's cute! Non-legendary. I'm trying to find a list of non-mythical legendaries, but I'm not finding one. Does that mean Pikachu with a hat is a mythical? I guess so, because you can only get it through that special event thing, yeah. Yeah, so mythical, legendary, pseudo-legendary. Chikorita was my first pick in my first playthrough. I really didn't run into any problems because Chikorita's a good girl. She's fine. I don't understand why people are so mean to her. That's my baby. If we're going with just like regular legendary Pokemon, I guess, I really like, Lugia? Although I think I like Lugia a lot because of the movie. Pseudo legendary. Which is like the dragons and stuff. Gengar counts? I mean, I guess. Gengar's kind of strong. I had to tell a friend of mine you like Chikorita too. The response was just correct opinion. Heck yeah, correct opinion. Me and my childhood best friends, actually, we all liked the different Johto starters. So we always talked about us having like trainer personas and all being each other's rivals because we each picked a different starter. Like, I picked Chikorita, one of them picked Totodile, the other picked Cyndaquil. So we were each other's perfect mirror rivals. I always thought Meganium was a nice final evolution despite being a Typhlosion lover. I love Meganium! They're so pretty. Such a good baby. I love Meganium. I love my Meganium so much. That's my child. That's my child. Totodile is the only correct way. I mean, I like Totodile and Cyndaquil too. I think that all of the Johto starters are pretty strong. It's just that, like, Chikorita is my ride or die baby. Especially when I found out how many people hate her. I was just like, how dare you? That's my child. Why are you mean? Why are you mean? I will defend her then. That's my baby. Very good kid. I like them. My second favorite starter is Popplio, though. I love the Popplio line. Popplio, my beloved. I've had real rival battles with friends before. You all stop at the same pre-agreed point in the game and battle with your teams. Yeah, that's cute! I love that. We never took it like that seriously. We just, like, made, trainer sonas. Because one of my friends could draw, so, she would, like, doodle our like, designs for our trainers and, like, the Pokemon next to us, and that's kind of what we did. We would, like, come up with backstories and stuff. Elaborate LARPing, basically. My brother and I used to pick different starters. It was like a rule that we couldn't pick the same ones. That's fair. A normal person streaming on YouTube? I know, shocking, right? Hi! Welcome. Just hanging out, doing a stream. Streaming a stream. Welcome in. I see one friend that on release of Omega Ruby, we started with the same starter, then battled each other with only our starters every so often. I always won purely because of speed. Oh, you must have had a better, like, nature roll then. So you got a better speed stat. Love that for you. Giratina is my go-to legendary, not biased because of Platinum. I mean, Giratina is also just a cool concept of a Pokemon because it literally represents, like, the Pokemon underworld. Sorry, they call it the Distortion World, but it's obvious that's Pokemon Hell. You're in Pokemon Hell, video game. You can't convince me of anything else. Distortion World. Come on now. What do I look like? What do I look like to you? That game also introduces Pokemon God, so of course Giratina, who is the opposite, is meant to be the representative of Pokemon Hell. Did you tell your friends to smell you later after a battle? I really should have. That would have been funny. I haven't played Pokemon since Blue on the Game Boy. My goodness. That's a long time ago. But also, I mean, fair. Some people did grow out of it. I just happened to hyperfixate on it like a little creature. It is one of my favorite things. If I'm having a bad day, Pokemon stuff will make me happy. This is a platinum household now. Fair enough. I was always a Darkrai fan. Real big fan of Ow the Edge. Ow the Edge! So true. You prefer Nimona or Carmine? I preferred Penny. If we're talking about people from the newest game, Scarlet and Violet, I loved Penny. She's so cute. I've been slowly getting back into Pokemon after not playing it since Ruby. Everything is new and scary to me. You've got this! It's okay. It's fun. They do introduce new things, and, like, you're gonna have... It's a bit of a learning curve as you, like, get used to the newer gens, but, like... I still like Pokemon. Did you want to take her Eevee backpack? Yes. Yes. I wanted it so bad. I also wanted to wear her hoodie. I just wanted to be her so badly. I was just like, I want all of those evolutions to cuddle so bad. And the Eevee backpack, I want it. Her whole aesthetic is just so adorable. I just didn't own newer Nintendo consoles. This Pokemon game I played was Leaf Green, and it was... That's fair. Gotta get your hands on those consoles. Because I liked Pokemon so much, my family kind of doubled down in terms of only getting me Nintendo consoles. When I wanted upgrades for, like, my PlayStation 2, for example, like, when I wanted a PlayStation 3, Oni Mama was like, what do you mean? I just got you a Wii, like, not that long ago. And I was like, but Mama, there's new games that are gonna be coming out on this thing. And she's like, it's not Nintendo. I thought you cared about Nintendo. And I was like, ugh. So long story short, I got stuck only getting Nintendo upgrades. And that's why I didn't play a lot of the Tales games that came out on the PS3. Because Oni Mama basically was like, it's only Nintendo upgrades. I'm not getting you anything else. I was like, ugh. Mama, you don't understand. Consoles upgrade all the time. Please. Mama. Ooh. It was very silly. I'm sure we can get you a PS3 if you still want one. No. No, I'm good. It's okay. I don't have the setup for another console right now, honestly. I have just enough space for my Switch, and that's good with me. At least you had the PS2. That thing had a ton of games. I ironically don't really own that many games for the PS2, though. I think I own maybe, like, 10? But I don't have that many. I have the 2 Tales games that came out for it, which was, Abyss and Legendia. And then I have, I think I have a Naruto game. I think. I have... This is a bit of a deep cut, but I have Manakemia. I have Manakemia. I have, one of the Dot Hack games. I think it's Dot Hack Infection? But I didn't know how to play it, so I haven't really made any progress. The beginning level makes no sense to me. Even the dock is small. I don't have a lot of space near my desk. That's where my monitors are. And that's why I can't... And, like, I don't want to leave the PS3 on my floor. I would need, like, a cart or something to put it up. What else do I have? But yeah, it was like a Naruto fighting game, I think was one. And then the Dot Hack game, like I said. Manakemia. I don't know. I don't remember what else I have. But I know that I don't have that many games. Oh, Kingdom Hearts 2. Because that game was forced upon me. Even though I never played Kingdom Hearts 1. But I got Kingdom Hearts 2 forced upon me by a friend. So I have that too. That's about it, yeah. That's about it, yeah. Manakemia and Dot Hack. Yeah, I'm a big Dot Hack fan. I love Dot Hack stuff. And Manakemia, I ended up really liking too. I don't think I ever fully finished it. Because I got a bit stuck. But I did really like it. I thought it was a fun game. I can buy the biggest box there is. Are you gonna buy me a house? Let's go. I'm waiting for that donation. Still have some of my Dot Hack trading cards. Man, Dot Hack. I loved Dot Hack so much. I read so many of, like, the manga. I read, like, the light novels. I was, like, super involved with their, with, like, the lore and stuff. If I win the Powerball, I'll dono 1 million. Okay. I will make sure I have a 1 million dono alert set for that. And then... You better not back out. You better not back out now that you've said this. Me and management will fight you. You won't? Okay, good. Is a deal then. I wish you luck with the Powerball. You never know. You could say that thinking that it's never gonna happen, but then it does, and you're gonna be like, well, I guess I owe an anime girl some money. Maybe the next ticket that you get is going to be the one. You never know. The Powerball right now is like 56 million. You can only spare one of those. Hey, a single million is still pretty decent. The problem with the lottery is that you have to reveal yourself to redeem the money. Yeah, I guess that's fair. But no, like, 1 million is 1 million. That'd be crazy. You know, it's like the government takes a cut no matter how much you get. Real. I'm just like, hi. Hey. I am here to collect what I am owed. Even if it's a very tiny portion. Really? I didn't know that some states allowed you to stay anonymous. That's kind of cool. Fascinating. Yeah, I've heard that you're not supposed to take the lump sum if you win. Because it gets weird. Yeah, you're gonna want to stagger it out and then make sure one of those million gets to me. Give me one of those millions. I mean, if you wanted to give me more of the millions, that would also be cool. But, you know, it's whatever. There was a guy that once dressed up in a ski mask and he made up a bogus name and they were chill with it. I love that for him. May he enjoy his money forevermore. Get monthly payments, set aside the portions till you have the 1 million, then give the Oni her cut. Yeah! I add a 1% Yuno tax to my income after I finish my course. Make it 2%. I don't know how much you're gonna be making, but like 1% is too small. Better be a banger of a dono alert. Define a banger. Since you are the one person who has said that you would donate 1 million, what do you want the million alert to be? I will not say your username because that's too personalized, but I will make it personalized to what you want, I guess. Finally, geez, that would be hilarious. I'm scared. It's fine. I'm sure it's not going to be that bad. Software dev makes 40 pounds annually. Or 40,000 pounds is what I meant to say. Alright, I have to convert that. $50K a year? Really? I thought software devs made way more money because it's in the tech industry. That's kind of messed up. That's kind of messed up. I see it. Apprentice. Oh, okay, that's fair. Hypothetically, would Streamlabs take a meaningful cut of a 1 million dono? Would they even let you process it? I don't know. I have never had to think about a donation that is that big before. So I can't really answer. I don't have an answer for you. Let me think. I'm gonna see if they say anything about, like, the biggest donations that they've gotten. $1 million I can't spell. Dollar Streamlab donation. Would that ever be possible? I'm getting articles about an old exploit that people used on Streamlabs to, like, send fake donations. That's cringe. I should say, though, like, as far as I know, it's not Streamlabs that takes the cut. But I'm pretty sure you guys know that there is still, like, a cut in terms of, like, the money coming to me. I'm pretty sure you guys at least know that much still. But I don't think Streamlabs actually takes a cut of anything. But also, I'm not seeing any documentation about if there was, like, a huge donation. So, I don't know. Probably wouldn't want to have 1 million sent at once anyway for tax reasons. Ugh, don't remind me. I hate taxes. I hate taxes! But it's fine. I would just take some of the money that I got from the 1 mil and I would save that for the taxes. I wouldn't spend it all in one place, obviously. Make less money. What part of I do this full-time do you not understand? I need to make more money. I just also hate taxes. Make less money, they say. So you want me to just, like, stop streaming then? You want me to just stop making content then? I love when Yuno reads a comment and goes silent for a moment because he knows she's hunting for the blood toggle. I mean, I'm also pausing for emphasis, just to be like the audacity. But I am looking for the toggle, yes. I do technically have the toggle memorized, but still. The pause is mostly for emphasis. I would say it's like 90% for emphasis. Sometimes it's because I do forget what the keybind is, but it's not that often that I forget. But no, I do this full time. I really don't want to make less money. I'm fine with making more and having to deal with more BS taxes if it means I can keep doing what I love for a long time. Because I do want to be able to do this for a long time. And I know the kind of person that I am, and I can't do this alongside a normie job. I just can't. I just can't. I know that that would probably be a lot more secure monetarily, but, like, I know how my brain works, and if I got a real person job alongside streaming and content creation would eventually peter out until I couldn't do it anymore. And I don't want to do that, because this is the thing that makes me happiest. I tried, like, a normie job, and I really did my best, but, without getting into too many details, I literally had a talk with one of the higher-ups, and they were like, it's obvious that you don't love this. And I was like, I see. And they were technically right. The thing that I loved was the security of having money. That was the thing that I loved about it. I will not lie. And it was a pretty eye-opening conversation where I decided that, you know, I needed to pursue something that I actually loved doing versus loving the stability. But at least they were honest about the fact that they could tell that I wasn't happy. It was also because the company that I was working for at the time, they said that they were going to be, like, upscaling's not the word, but they were going to be increasing the expected output that we were going to have to be producing per week, and I was already kind of struggling to meet quota as it was. So they thought that, like, once that increase happened, I wouldn't be able to keep up anymore, and it would have made me miserable because I'd have to do a lot of overtime. So they were like, we should probably just encourage Yuno to do something else. So that was kind of what happened there, and because of that experience, and I was doing something that, like, I thought that I was very passionate about, without getting into detail. But being told that, I was just like, huh, and I had to, like, reevaluate a lot of my priorities and what I want to do. And I decided it was this. It was, like, it was content creation, it was, like, streaming, it was making videos, it was doing, like, voice acting and singing and writing and all of that, like, creative stuff. But then, you know, I am aware of the fact that this is one of the most unstable career paths in the history of the universe. But I want to make it work. And I'm trying to. Lord knows I'm trying. Thank you for the head pats. Well, yeah, that's kind of how I feel about the whole thing. Hopefully it does work out. I'm working at it. It's just, the situation I'm in right now is very strange in that, like, I am in a place where I can focus on it full time, but it's the fact that I need it to stabilize before I can, like, actually, like, strike out on my own, and then I'd be able to put even more energy into what I'm doing. Honestly, if there was ever a day that we could get, like, a salary for this, I would be the happiest Oni on the planet. I would literally never leave. I would be locked in. They would have to pay me tenure because I'd be here for so long. If that ever happened. But yeah, I'm working at it. I will work harder. I'm doing what I can. And this is something I communicated to management very early on too, was that I wanted to go full-time. So they are aware, and we've been trying to find solutions that will allow me to do it full-time and allow me to kind of, like, stabilize and stuff. That's why every little bit of support helps. I do this out of love, but I also do it out of a desire to, like, be able to do it forever. And getting more support will make that a bit easier. Make that more of a reality. But as it stands, it has not been nearly stable enough for me to consider moving out yet. So things are still going to be a little bit limited until I can move out, but I am working hard to try and get everything to stabilize and be enough to allow me to move out. I'm working on it. It's all I can do. I'll work hard so that I can support Yuno more as well. You guys already do so much for me, and I'm so grateful. I just hope, like, I don't know how to word this part, but, like, you guys are, like, always, helpful. I just gotta work on growing and expanding and getting, more opportunities and things to grow and expand. I will spread the, Oni agenda, and hopefully that will lead to more people that are like, yippee! I'm gonna support this little Oni. Expand this campfire. I like how we're going with the metaphor of the campsite. I like it, though. When the English major says I don't know how to word this part. Hey, I'm really good with English when it comes to writing. I have always said that my speaking skills are not as confident. I'm getting better through streaming, but my speaking skills, I always think faster than my mouth can move. So then I get stuck a lot of the time. Keep stumbling upon you and going through streams or shorts. That's because our souls are connected by fate. Welcome. Yuno sponsored by Camp Yuno. I can't be sponsored by myself. I wouldn't get any money. I can't sponsor myself. That's just called a plug. That's called self-promotion. Did you know? So smooth? Yes. Always has been. Okay, and? So sponsored? What do you mean? Sponsoring yourself? This is... No! No, I'm not doing that! Mr. YouTube, it's a joke. Mr. YouTube, it's a joke. I promise I am a good Oni.
I promise.
Tagging that? Thanks. Very cool. Hack into the mainframe, spawn Yuno ads. That would be crazy. Yuno is in no way affiliated with Camp Yuno. Yeah, how can I be affiliated with it? Just because it has my name and my likeness on the sign and my house happens to be there? You're so silly. What do you mean? There's no affiliation. What do you... what affiliation? I don't know what you're talking about. World's smoothest lie, by the way. World's smoothest, most convincing lie, by the way. The QR code to your channel is not you. Yes, it's not me. Never been me. House, you mean 4-person tent? No! I don't want to share with people! Why did you miss that part of the conversation? I can't live with other people. I will literally shrivel up and die. It's impossible. But are those horns smooth? Yes. They are smooth. They are pointy at the end, but they are mostly smooth. pointy at the tips, otherwise quite smooth. Can I touch them? Yes? Just be careful that you don't prick yourself on the top. A 4-person tent is only 4-person to give you space. I see you. Can it be a little bit better than a tent? Can we go, like, glamping and have, like, small cabins? Gonna prick myself on the tip. Oh no, not again. We have an entire emote for horn touching. True. Can I chew on them? No! What the heck? That's weird. Also, they're like hard. I don't think you would be able to chew them. They're made out of a very hard, solid material. We could make it weirder. I'm glad that you're not. I'm glad that you're being at least a little bit normal. Good to know that you have the capability to make it more cursed, though. But I knew this. It would be silly if I did not know this by now. Like how a dog chews on bone. I just sit there and I have a Damadachi who's like literally like head tilted like this, just going on the side of one of the horns, even though they can't actually do anything to it. So true. Bum 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 bum. Do I have to get the water bucket again? Maybe, if they keep chewing on my horns. Was it this chibi or the smaller one that we said was also a squeaky toy? I think you tried to call this one a squeaky toy, and then I said that the baby model was a squeaky toy. That one's squeaky toy tier, not this one. Where's the button to make the horns eject from your head? There isn't one. That's not how my horns work. They are attached to my head. Other than the best thing around, what else would Camp Yuno have? Probably a place to swim that has really clean water. Because I love swimming. So I would want there to be a place to swim. Not necessarily like a pool or anything, but like maybe like a lake. Like an artificial lake that's full of really clean water. Probably a really good, like, hill or, like, a cliff face or something where you could, like, sit and go stargazing. Because I like looking at the stars. If you're closer to, like, the center of the campsite, that's probably where all of the, like, amenities are, which is, like, the main cabin with, like, all the staff. There's also, like, access to Wi-Fi, because we would need the internet in order for me to function. Always a good supply of snacks. Yeah, exactly. That's all of it. Those are all of the Yuno options. That's the franchise. Let's go. What else? Maybe like a playground in case there's any kids around, but I don't know. I don't think there would necessarily be people bringing children. I don't know, I haven't really thought that far. Maybe there's like a big screen that gets set up like once a week for like camp movie nights. Something like that. Gotta head to EP Zone. Have a good EP! Rest well. Chat is there than there are children. Be nice to yourselves. Obviously, the 100 Yuno Woods with the Yuno Temple for Test of Courage. That's also true. We do need a Test of Courage. I am very much supernatural horror adjacent. So we would need a place for a Test of Courage where I could be a little scary as a treat. Hehe. Don't say big screen Yuno. If you say big screen Yuno, everyone's going to be like, oh, so you mean her forehead? So you mean Yuno's forehead? Again, your words, not ours. I'm trying to beat you to the punch. I'm trying to beat you to the punch so that you don't make the joke. The old haunted Yuno site. Who knows what terrible Yuno rituals were once committed there. So true. I heard the last ritual that was performed there was to try to get a thighs pillow. That was like an accurate model of Yuno's thighs, but really, really soft. It didn't go so well. Your chat impression's impeccable. Thanks. I know you guys pretty well by now. You know, amphitheater for movies, stage plays, dramatic Twitter thread readings. I like that. So true. Amphitheaters are fun. This is very random, but there used to be a park that was, like, deep in the woods, in, like, the neighborhood that one of my childhood friends grew up in. And, like, not far from, like, the playground was, like, an old amphitheater. And we would go there and do, like, fake performances all the time. So silly. No, not you. Sorry. This is random. Points to someone in chat. No. I mean, random isn't a tangent. Apologies. But yeah, I have memories of finding that amphitheater and then, like, how often we would, like, go hang out and, like, hide there a lot of the time. On all the silly performances we would do. So much fun. You guys are so silly. I guess it helps that you have kind of common names, so whenever somebody says it, you can be like, yeah? You talking about me? No, you? No, you! All of you are silly. You are not immune to silly. Ugh, my brain is starting to slow down. Could it be? Am I actually going to be tired at a normal person's hour? Who? This is unlike me. Granted, I have been up since 4 a.m. I have been up since 4 a.m. because of my island tasks. The horror. Yeah, exactly. Who is this? Who is this EP girl? I am not used to being EP. Who? Because I was like, why do I keep slowing down? Why does my brain keep not knowing what to say next? And I realized it's probably because I'm getting tired. That is usually the #1 symptom of me being ippy, is that my brain takes forever to start formulating sentences again. And then the opposite happens when I'm like tired to the point of delirium, because as you guys know from my Gorilla Tetris stream, I will just ramble about literally everything that comes to my head while I'm playing Tetris.
Surprisingly ippy at a normal person time.
This never happens for me.
Who am I?
This is a interesting direction for my character development arc. Little hamster in the wheel is getting tired. It really is. Like I said, I've been up since 4. I've been doing a lot of work, and then I watched the direct, and then I had more work to do, and I was just so busy, like, all day. So this is probably a sign that my brain is like, it's time for an eep, it's time to be ippy, so sleepy. Yeah, it's probably time for some ippy. But this was good stream. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, as always. Tomorrow, we are doing a collab with Nishikino Baya. We are going to be doing 2 Truths, 1 Lie. We haven't discussed if we're doing any botsus yet. I need to see if she is up for it or if we're just going to do whatever. I mean, she says on her schedule that she's going to be making me miserable, so maybe we don't need botsus because I'm already going to be miserable. But we'll see. I'll talk to her. But yeah, that will be tomorrow's stream, so I hope you look forward to it. Until then, thank you so much for choosing to spend your time with me. I hope that you have a good rest of your time zone. And until I see you again, Yunotsu!